The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Denise Tan. 4 days to go before the PUV consolidation deadline, more than 20% of traditional jeepneys in Metro Manila have yet to comply. That means about 31,000 jeeps are not part of the cooperatives yet, in line with the government's modernization program. Operators and drivers who fail to consolidate stand to lose their franchises to operate after December 31. Recall that transport groups had conducted several protests against the program. One of them is Manibela, which is now asking President Marcos for some leeway. The group wants a provisional authority to allow their drivers without cooperatives to continue working.
Kahit provisional authority lang na hanggang December next year o maibalik na talaga yung aming mga prangkisa, talagang nakikiusap kami sa ating Pangulo na sana magkaroon siya ng puso sa ating mga pobreng tsuper at operator, na ito lamang yung alam po na kabuhayan natin sa ngayon, dahil nga wala namang available po na pagkakakitaan, at ito na yung niyakap naming kabuhayan.
We now give you a quick look at today's other top stories. Heavy traffic greeted motorists this morning at the Roxas Boulevard northbound lane. That's because the Public Works Department closed the EDSA Roxas Boulevard northbound lane flyover for repairs. Alternate routes have been put in place as the rehabilitation of the road will last until Saturday, December 30. The new Translation Committee plans to place a glass case around the image of the Black Nazarene. A portion of the cross will also be left outside for those who wish to touch it. The traditional procession is set to return on January 7. Managing the crowd is top priority as organizers expect some 22 million devotees to participate in the translation. President Bongbong Marcos's foreign trips resulted in billions of pesos worth of actualized investments, according to the Trade Department. This amount covers 28 projects worth 294 billion pesos. These projects are already registered with investment promotion agencies such as the DTI Board of Investments and the Philippine Economic Zone Authority. UP Fighting Maroons CJ Cansino and Francis Lopez apologized over an untoward incident at a carnival recently. In Cansino's now deleted vlog, the UP men's basketball team was seen riding a horror train in Subic. Afterwards, Lopez yanked the mask out of an employee. Several social media users were quick to chastise both for the unnecessary action. In a tweet, Cansino took responsibility for what happened. He also noted that there's no reason to hurt another person and that Lopez was remorseful over the incident. Lopez, for his part, said they are trying to reach out to the employee to apologize to him in person. He also thanked the UP community for holding him accountable for his actions. As what the greats always say, the work never stops. Volleyball Ivy Lacsina, member of the defunct F2 Logistics Cargo Movers, is staying ready as a free agent. As one of the Cargo Movers' top stars, Ebiang is expected to receive plenty of offers from other teams. In a social media post, Lacsina is seen in the weight room getting some work done to keep her body in shape. Lacsina stepped up big and was a consistent top scorer for F2 in the absence of key player Kim D and the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Her next destination still is up in the air as Lacsina is focusing on getting ready for the next season. Don Macandili Katindig was first to find a new home from the disbanded F2 squad after signing with the Signal HD Spikers. The first day of PBA legend Samboy Lim's wake was open to the public on Tuesday. It was held at the Chapel of Letran, where Lim won 3 straight titles as a college player. The wake was opened from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. with masses celebrated at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. From Letran, the Skywalker's ashes were brought to the Arlington Memorial Chapels in Quezon City. His interment is set on December 29. The family is also urging people whose lives were touched by the late hoop legend to send an anecdote or a message of love. Lim died over the weekend at the age of 61. He was remembered by the PBA during halftime of one Christmas game on Monday. This is the game on One News Now. We'll be right back after a quick break. Stay with us. You're still watching the game on One News Now. I'm Denise Tan. Thanks for staying with us. There's no stopping the monster. Japanese slugger Naoya Inoue is now the undisputed super bantamweight champion. That's after he took down Pinoy pride Marlon Tapales. Inoue dominated most of the bout, but a couple of straights made Tapales kneel at the 2-minute mark of the 10th round. The Pinoy was not able to withstand the hit, and the bell had to be rung. The win gives Inoue the WBC, WBA, IBF, and WBO belts for the division. This is the second time in his career that he has been declared the undisputed champion. The Japanese fighter just hiked his undefeated record to 26-0, while Tapales dropped to 37-4. The Meralco Bolts take on the Seoul SK Knights of the Korean Basketball League in the continuation of their East Asia Super League campaign. The Bolts are coming off a morale-boosting win over Japan's Ryukyu Golden Kings earlier this month. They are looking to sustain the momentum ahead of their clash against one of Korea's top clubs. Meralco has a 1-3 win-loss record at the moment and has a chance to still nab a semi-final spot in the league. Head coach Luigi Trillo said the team didn't take a day off on Christmas Day to prepare for the big game. The matchup takes place at the PhilSports Arena later. Ollie the Cat is believed to have made history after setting sail as part of a boat crew. That's for the annual Sydney to Hobart yacht race. Throughout the race's 78-year run, there has been no record of a cat on board until now. Ollie and his owner, retired Navy officer Bob Williams, have sailed around the country for the past 5 years. Williams even described his feline as an experienced sailor. The duo and their co-skipper Chris Warren set off to Hobart on board the oldest boat in the race, the Sylph 6. They hope to get to their destination before New Year's Eve. Get your fill of the latest in sports at onesports.ph. Meantime, the Newsday continues later at 6 in the evening. See you then. I'm Denise Tan. We are One News.